Hey guys, we're back at it again, and yes, it is 4:30 in the morning, so let's get going with some more Pokermans. Oh, you've earned yourself a TM for Shadow Claw for reaching level 9. I don't exactly know why I made her Dr. Girlfriend, but we'll work with it. Reach the next research level. They'll treat it in 10 whole pieces of EXP Candy S. That ought to help you with some reason. Are those Pokemon of yours? I don't know. Oh, right. So, what's going on with you guys? I committed to that voice, and I am very ashamed of it. But, no, yeah, I was just reorganizing my DVD collection a little bit, and I've got something to complain about in a more, first world problem sort of way, more so than about this game, which is, big surprise coming from me. But, so, we all know Warner Brothers is a bit of a scuzzy company these days with their questionable business practices and the like. I got a more personal problem with them. And I want to bring this up in a video so badly, but the only time it was ever relevant is just... Yeah, that's a sound effect. So, I don't know what they're doing, but Warner Brothers, in its infinite wisdom, in at least every Cartoon Network show I have, and I think the Venture Brothers DVD, now that I think about it. Matter of fact, I think I can check... Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I didn't even need to look. I have got a very distinct animosity for the way that they package those discs, because they're so tight in there that you feel like you're gonna break them. And in the case of the Adventure Time one I had, I did break them. And I thought it was only the one. I had to replace Season 6, I think it was. No. So as it turns out, quarter or so of... Well, actually, no. Adventure Time doesn't have this problem, but a solid 4 or 5 discs are just unreadable. The one I had the real problems with was Star Wars The Clone Wars, where, no joke, I think actually a third of the discs were just broken. And I couldn't tell if it was because I cracked them when I was opening it up, or because I was just... Alright, I'm gonna stop doing that now. Or if it was because it was like a shoddy quality, because when I was ripping the discs, in the, digital sense, not in the physical sense, I just... Oh, hi, Manectric. Practically everyone has a Pokemon now. Means you gotta step up your game to get noticed. What was this? Oh, yeah, So, I think a lot of my DVDs might actually be at least a little bit bootleg, because I bought a lot of complete collections. But the weirdest part is, I have some that I know are, like... Oh, there it goes again. Like, I have Close Enough on DVD. I have Infinity Train on Blu-ray. Those never got official releases. Those worked fine. But Adventure Time and Clone Wars specifically both just shat the bed. Something about using the wrong Okay, maybe. Something about using the wrong software to put it together. I don't really know how to explain it. But it just kind of cheesed me off. Because it's like, man, come on. I already spent $40 on the damn collection in the first place, and now you're telling me I have to spend an extra, like, 20 per show to get it back together? No, it's just annoying. But I've been using the library a lot for the time being to, you know, watch the episodes that are on the discs that are broken, because we live in a society. But if you lost some of your Pokeballs, you come find me, I got you covered. Repels? What do they even do in this context? I'm using this song in something. I don't know what yet, but I'm gonna use it. Oh, I have no money. Boop. Register your birthday. Yeah, sure, why not? Can't change your birthday after it's registered. Mind that the month is the first number. That's right. Stop by on your big day, too. We'll be expecting you on 7/24. Yeah, I'm a summer baby. Might explain why I hate the ice so much. Except, you know, the detail that... Listen, complain to me about bugs and hot weather all you like. I'll take it on the chin. I would rather go through that for the rest of my life. And, you know, like, reasonable, like 90, 100 degree days. Then have to spend 1.5 hour attempting to cross a street covered in ice. Guys in a Pokemon set and remember my birthday. I guess everybody's just getting this voice today. I feel like I got sidetracked. So, oh yeah, I was... Shoutouts to the library, man. It's just one of the best things, just in general. It might not be flawless, but it, you know, 7 out of 10 is still a solid grade. When I say 7, I mean like 9.5, because, you know, the flaws are more, you know, it'd be nice to have. Like Garbotoxin. I'll keep doing this. He gave up. Okay, Spinarak. Why some foreign company being trusted to the big deal like redeveloping Lumiose? Ah, small child. You don't know about funnel organizations. Tarragon might be a bit too into his scaffolding. Yeah, he might be. But yeah, still on that debate about voice acting in this game, because, like, the main protagonist is making these grunt noises. So the thought went in there, at least for... Where the hell did he go? Oh, there he is. He'll find me. But yeah, so the thought went somewhere in this development cycle, but just not to the places that they should be. I feel like Pokemon should be in a Breath of the Wild scenario, and not in the, like, graphical open world sort of way, because if we never go back to the Legends Arceus formula again, it'll be too soon. But, like, let everybody else have voice acting. The main character doesn't need it. But at the same time, and this is really me talking out of my ass here, but straight up, I wonder if they don't do it because, like, to a certain extent, they still feel, I don't know about bad, but, like, there's certain energy, John Plaza, to the Pokemon Company. Oh, Scizor! Scizor! Oh. Oh, he's still shiny. It's never not weird to me that Scizor has a mouth. I trained for a while with the Fist of Justice. I still don't think I could beat a wild Pokemon. With a Scizor. Is his only move False Swipe? Whatever. But no, I do think that there's somebody high up in the company that has a very vivid and passionate, perhaps, is the word, animosity. Okay. For the whole fiasco that happened during the Gen 3 anime in the States. Which just, like, the more I learn about that, the more fucked up it gets. And, like, the fact that they gave Maylene Misty's original voice actress, but yet they didn't have her come back to voice Misty ever again. Any excuse anybody gives me, I will take as completely moot solely for that single decision. They could have done it, they chose not to, and they hate you. In any case, that's my theory as to why Pokemon games don't have voice acting. Does it make any sense? No, not really, but... Oh, hey. It's Fennekin. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. Not my starter of choice, but I know some people are. Hey, speaking of starters of choice, hi, Espeon. You know, I'm thinking, it may very well be feasible to create a Pokemon Coliseum team in this game. I have already seen half of what is required. You got a Totodile. You got Espeon. Your cry really does not break up well. Oh, look at him walking. The fart cocoon. Why can I interact with every Pokemon except for my own? It feels like kind of an elephant in the room thing, but, like, think about it. Why? Oh. Oh. Yeah, I think we'll keep him around a little bit longer. Hiya, Slowbro. Alright, this is gonna sound like a very bizarre statement, because it is. I'm real strong in Pokemon battles, just also really weak in business. But please take this as a compliment, because that's what I'm intending it as. The Pokemon models in this game, and I guess like every model in this game, is lit really weirdly. Like, I have a certain affinity for, you know, jellified video game graphics. Hey. I can think of an example. I hope so. Because this isn't the only game that looks like this by any margin. Oh, and Sage. Bizarre. Use a Paralyze Heal on my boy here. We'll get a Potion. A secondary Potion. That Parazum Berry is red. That's weird. I thought it was supposed to be pink. Grow more friendly, but lose base points in its speed. Rare candies, experience candies, iron, zinc, carbos. Muscle feather. I guess I can use that on the boy. How does the Quick Claw even work in this game? I'm sure I'll find out. Anywho. But yeah, no, these weird, like, gummified graphics really just tickle this little bit in the back of my brain. Because, like, it doesn't look good. But, honestly, though, it looks appealing. And I guess, in my opinion, yeah, I guess it does look good. Even if objectively it's kind of eh. But I think I mentioned I genuinely can't tell the difference between 30 FPS and 60 FPS. The closest thing I can explain is so you know a couple years ago they started introducing motion smoothing into smart TVs. I noticed that. But, like, I could not tell you if this game is running at 30 or 60 FPS, and to be honest, I don't care. Thanks, Toadguy. Hey, it's an Altaria. And an Arbok. And man, listen, I know not every Pokemon in this game is going to have a Mega Evolution, or not every Pokemon not introduced in Gen 6. But let me hope. This is coming from not a Flygon fan. I don't really care for Flygon, like, at all. I like the YouTuber. I think he's a genuine down-to-earth guy, but Pokemon... not really. What have we here? A health feather. What a gun. Get him. Okay, well, that's about the end of that journey. So how about we go back to doing what the hell we were supposed to be doing in the first place? Running for global office, of course. Hi, Lampent. Man, I tell you. And this is something I'm going to go into whenever I eventually get around to talking about the Pokemon games. But with this TM, gimme. I can see into the very future. And what I see is myself. I'm giving you a TM. TM for future sight. Okay. That's, that doesn't seem like a move that would be in a game like this, but alright. I'll keep an open mind. I'll sell my soul to the devil for a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D action figures. Alright. So Sharpedo is one of those Pokemon I have very, very little experience with. This is one of the funniest designed things ever made. What do you mean it just stops? Yeah, Sharpedo. You're just a little underwater freak, aren't you? There's no Weedle, just living his life. Well, that takes my whole everything as a mega idea out the window. There's no way in God's name they made a Mega Delibird right after Iron Bundle. Ooh. Oh, hey, look. It's the boy. Friends. Now this is a photo moment. I don't do that very often, but I kind of... I'm not going to say outright want to, but there will probably be moments here and there where I do. So yeah, it's getting to be about spoopy season. I guess we're in the midst of spooky season if this uploads the way I want it to. Hope you guys are ready for a fun enough Halloween. Or, you know, whatever you kids do instead of celebrating Halloween these days. I don't know, playing your Victory Royale night. Freddy. Funkin'. Ah-ee-oo, ah-ee-oo. The gunk. The gunk. The gunk. Yeah, let's just ignore that for now. Awakening. Yeah, there was something I was supposed to be doing, right? Yes. All right, let's get back to the Looker Bureau and see if we can't straighten ourselves out a bit. I went in here, right? It's weird that the sides of those fences are like physical objects in the real world of the game. It really strikes me as something that wouldn't be. I know that doesn't really make much sense, but this is the same universe as, about a literal dozen electric rats that just come into your house and steal your mortgage payments? I don't know. Anyway, there was a point I was trying to make earlier. So, I consider myself a relatively proficient reader. I know my expertise in language arts would have you believe otherwise. But, you know, I take a certain degree of pride with my literacy. I say, like the absolute schmuck that I am. Pokemon is the closest I have ever gotten to feeling dyslexic. There's a few of these guys whose names just did not click in my brain. Kyogre, I thought it was Kyrogue. I know there's more. I couldn't get Hariyama for a while, so I was going to Pokemon League at the time, and the leader there always referred to it as Harry Mama, so there was that. I don't think Tyranitar. Wait, what? No, fuck, I'm back to the beginning. Damn it. Totodile, what happened? But, no, man, Pokemon town names. And this started in Gen 5 and just got continually worse from there. Before that point, the worst was kind of an inside joke. Sunny Shore City, I call SUNY Shore City because I live in the state of New York, so haha. That is what we call a reference to that State University of New York, aka SUNY. But no, like right off the bat in Gen 5, Numvia Town instead of New Vema. And Lumisois, that was the big one. Oh, new area. Have I been here yet? Ah, I got Ekans. Doctor, help. I've been Ekans. It's gonna snake me. There's a boot in my snake. Uncle Ted, he's got me. Ekans is a Pokemon I feel like doesn't get much love. Jessie had one in the anime, but that's really about it. Okay, Spinarak. I don't quite understand why that took so much effort. Oh, Speedball. But I have Speedball already. Will that count for something? Oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked in a graveyard. I had a dream like this once. Flee, Shamu! Flee! People's research. I see Ice Punch at a surprisingly low level. I'll accept that. Yep. You bastard. Anyway, let's evolve this bad boy before I forget. No, I assume every Vivillon in this game is going to look exactly the same. That's a colloquialism that gets me. Yeah. That's fine, I just prefer the Pokeball model. Which is like the only time I'd ever say I prefer something not being green. Not that this Vivillon is, but you get what I'm saying. But no, I find that kind of like a funny way of doing things, because Vivillon is named after the French word for butterfly, papillon. So it should be Vivillon. You know, like the Paper Mario character. Yes, it's all coming together. But, yeah, no, it's just weird. While I was on that subject of, you know, like... Pokemon names that don't make any damn sense to me. Actually, here's another, like, random Pokemon aside. So, for, like, the longest time... Yeah, for like the longest time, Remaraid's big claim to fame was that its evolution didn't make any sense in the execution that they gave it in-game, because, you know, that whole gun tank motif. So you're a detective, are you? That is correct, sir. But if he must trusted you with my request, that's got to be good enough for me. Because we have a situation. There is a menace on the loose in the Lumios. And that menace is no longer then a great, big... My lawyer has requested me not to answer that question. Bunnelby! It was massive. Over twice the size of my own Bunnelby. And its eyes had this sheer evil glow. As that thing locked eyes with me, I put it at her before I had the chance to think. I've been places, and I've seen things. But I've never been that scared of my life, Scoob. And the worst part, it's where I saw the thing. It was in a plain old alleyway, not in any of the wild zones. We can't let that Bunnelby run wild. I'll go back and stake out the spot where I saw it. A big old Bunnelby. So I think I'm obligated to make this joke. Diggersby, though. I don't even know the context of that. There was like this little 5-second window when I was in middle school where I wasn't the only person playing Pokemon, and that became a joke on the ground. The playground. Don't know why I said it like that. But I was never much in tune with popular Poketubers. Still really am not. I watch Flygon HG, I watch Papa C. That's really it. Maybe PM7 every once in a while, but that's rare these days. And Chugga. But, you know. Hey, Trash Bucket, do something funny. He's not doing something funny. He's kind of tweaking out a bit there. That might count for something. Oh. Other way? Okay. Hey, it's Snorunt. Remember they gave Glalie a Mega Evolution? Remember they said in Universe it breaks its jaw? Oh, my back! Pardon me, my back! Are you here to... Back! I lost my back! In the Dormez Bien Cemetery. See, it's very important that I get it back! Gosh, my poor back! I was visiting a loved one's grave when a wild Pokemon of all things just jumped out of nowhere. Ooh, did it ever give me a fright? I took a tumble from the shock and my back! What a mess. I'll stop, I promise. Wild Pokemon running all over Lumios. The cemetery is turning into a wild zone. Why, I would have never lost my ring if not for that nonsense. That's fair. Sableye, you said. The fairy type was a mistake. Dropped my ring around the far end of the cemetery. It's searching there, dear. Yeah, I'm standing by that. And that, like, Pokemon's made a lot of dumb decisions over the years, and Oh yeah, like I'm perfect? No, never said that I was. But the thing that gets me is that they wanted to, you know, revolutionize Pokemon a bit when they entered the 3D era, and that's, you know, a perfectly fine thought process. Didn't go well. And I know a joke should be beaten to death like that, etc. But coming off of Black and White 2, going into a new generation and making it 3D, yeah, X and Y weren't that good. I have a friend who will swear by it, and that's because he's a couple years younger than me, so his, like, last classic generation was X and Y. And I mean, there's good to be had here. Sure, if it wasn't popular at all, we wouldn't be at the point we are now, which, you know, may be ironic unto itself. But, like, the obvious rushedness of it, the lack of difficulty, all of that can be circumvented at least in different ways and forms. The worst thing X and Y did was introduce the fairy type. Because in an effort to make dragons less broken, they made something a million times more broken than dragon could ever be. And I know that's not exactly a new idea, a new sentiment to have. And I do think, to a certain extent, that the thing that snaps it over the rail with the difficulty, investigate, is the fact that it's immune to dragon. I'll say the bug resistance might be up there too. Oh hey, there he is. It's a Sableye. Looks like it's holding the ring you're Wait. I'll take it on. What you got there, big guy? Sableye, on the other hand, his mouth is fine. I say to my doctor. Wow, that was easy. Sableye was holding the cherished ring. A ring that an old woman asked you to retrieve. It seems to hold some value to her back. You should return the ring. But where's the fun in that? Nah, that's dickish. I'll go back. But no, yeah, it feels so poorly balanced. Like, so much so that I try to go out of my way not to use fairy types in most circumstances, but they're so objectively correct. It's like using the steel type. You're at a disadvantage if you don't use one. And I think that ease of access is kind of why I don't like them very much. Because at least, like, the dragon types and the pseudo-legendaries, it's my ring! There you go. Choose the Force. I didn't think a wild Pokemon would have such a good taste in jewelry. Ha! You get it? Because it eats... Alright. Wedding ring my wonderful husband gave me, after all. Oh, nice. 4,000 bucks. Oh, and it's kind of hard, man. Mortality comes for us all, etc. Oh! When you walk in. Holy shit, when you walk in. when you walk it. Whoa, what the? Oh! What a guy. Oh. Well, fellas. Hey, What was that? Oh. What the hell? Why does the camera have a music player? And once again, we have a Nintendo game with a music player, and the music player isn't, you know, an option you can just have on by default. Man! Sure, this is nothing compared to old Donkey Kong. I just got very upset. Money doesn't grow on trees, but... keep your eyes peeled for sparkling things in the ground around Lumio City. If you pick them up and sell them, you can become rich in no time at all. There's some tiny mushrooms, so you can see for yourself. Just sell them at the Pokemon Center. That part of the sparkles just keep on coming back. It's endless money! I wish. Bonjour! And welcome to the Pokemon Center. I don't dig this music as much. Look at that, I made 20 grand off of my own stupidity. Yahoo! Collected 6 Pokeballs for you. Oh, thank you. I wonder if that counts Pokeballs that have failed to catch a Pokemon. Anyway, I'm gonna be treating that thing with the respect it deserves. Goodbye. And... I'm nothing like the fur-sewed girls you might find in Johto. What is sticking out of your head, lady? I'm very curious. Oh, she's gone. Oh, it's just like that? Okay. Now, where was I? Right over here. Hello. You're Emma's new helper, I take it? Yes, I am, Irma Langenstein. I'll get right to my request. I'm terribly interested in Pokemon evolution. We're familiar with how Pokemon evolve, yes? Gaining EXP points in battle, becoming closer to trainers, all sorts of ways. Taken by the requires items to induce. A Thunderstone. I don't have a single Pokemon that requires a Thunderstone to evolve. Seems a Pokemon called Pikachu is just what I need. You'll trade me what now? This conversation is already done. Goodbye, rat. And here he comes. The best buggy boy in the whole wide wacky world. Oh, he even is a boy. There he is. Hey, Heracross. His name is Boys. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Welcome to the family, Pikachu. He's allowed me to use this Thunderstone. Goodness me, Pikachu, he wanted to Raichu. I want to mention something. Oh, it's perfect. He's here. Turns aggressive. May attack its trainer. The only stuff. Plenty others out there to find. Welcome to the team, buddy. Dude, come on, man. You gave me my favorite Pokemon. I'm just gonna grab you. Now, I'm about to say something that's gonna come off as a bit weird. Oh, I can use Rock Smash, right? Oh, and Shadow Claw. There are many, many reasons Heracross is one of my favorite Pokemon. Its vast moveset. Alright, can I buy a hat now? One that doesn't suck? Welcome to Pankey. I'm a farmer, mama. Would you like to keep staying? Would you like to keep staying? Yes, I would. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Wait. Le Passe Tom. Skinny jeans set. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan. Plaid loafers, no. Dude, I wish you could keep the shirt, but wear a different jacket. Yeah, well, you can't have it all. And you can't have it all. My empire of dirt. Sweat short. Look at how pale my legs are. Listen, I'm not one to care much about drip, as the kids say. Yeah, I'm not one to care much about drip. Like, this will suffice. I will say, though, I'm not a fan of the fanny bag. I know it's one of those things that the universe kinda has a given. But yeah, it's not really my style. You know what is my You know what is my style? I love him. I love him so much. Oh, dude. The year is 2010. I have started my journey with 2 blue blobs from Johto. The third is somewhere, maybe. I'm not gonna mind if I don't find him. Also, I mean, Heracross can fly. There's no real reason for it. He can't... He doesn't get stab off of aerial ace. But the fact that he can, and the fact that they incorporated that into how he works in this game... I've had a working theory for a long time that Heracross is kind of like the quintessential Pokemon. Because, you know, it's all based off of bug collecting and the like. And Heracross, for a solid while, like, yeah, he got surpassed by Volcarona 12 years later. But, like, even as good as Scizor was, there was the bug type, and the bug type was Heracross. And sure, he may have lost his luster a little bit in recent memory. But, you know, if we don't consider tier listings and all that nonsense, for a Pokemon with a base stat total of 500, he's pretty darn good. Especially because, you know, he's actually sort of min-max like modern Pokemon are, with a special attack stat of 35. Most of my favorite Pokemon are known to be physical attackers, so I'd love to see, like, maybe I'll do this one day. Just the worst idea known to man. Like, Heracross, Tyranitar, okay, Aegislash is kind of mixed. Yeah, these two, Torterra, a few others. Just special versions. I know Special T-Tar exists. I'd never use it. But, you know, we can't all be perfect. What? Just highlight it. Okay. Alright, one thing I'll give Legends Arceus, the map system works a lot better in that game. He's even named Boys. Dude, this has given me the same vibes Pikmin 4 did a couple of years ago, and that made me feel like a kid again. I love you, buddy. I wonder if I can get all the way up there. Let's see. Let's see. And I'll say this, if the cost of... Huh, they are flat. Honestly, I didn't even notice until I looked up close. But if the cost of not interacting with your Pokemon is what it takes to just be able to have them around at all times properly and not in, like, BDSP jank speed format, which was one of my only complaints with that game. Yeah, I'm a BDSP apologist, and I'm not sorry about it. I'll take it. I'm already very much getting the vibe that, well, it's a Pokemon game, of course it's not going to be perfect, but this, at the very least, seems very fun and explorative, which is what I think this game is setting out to do in this side series. I still can't believe that... It's so weird to call this Pokemon Legends ZA because it really feels nothing like Legends Arceus. Like, is the difference the sort of ease of use you get? Modern convenience is only saved for a side series in this universe, ostensibly. I don't know, but I do know it's funny. Boys. Also, one note, and I didn't even think about this until just now. Is that a Grookey? No, it's Chessman. Okay. What purpose does the speed stat serve in this game? Because if all the moves are on cooldown timers, then surely something went wrong with the idea there. Oh, what? Okay. Well, that went well. Oh, well, that's all I need. Do I have any revives? Yes, I have 15 of them, as a matter of fact. Fascinating. I'm sure there was a point to whatever the hell I was saying a minute ago, but I completely lost that. But, that #1 Fortnite Battle Royale there really, really messed with my head. One thing I will say I find kind of interesting is the point that that one lady at the graveyard made about how the Pokemon wild battle spots, or whatever they're called, I'm still not totally familiar with that, are sort of creating this sense of like wildlife reclamation, I guess is the way to describe that. Which is honestly a really cool dichotomy to bring up in this sort of environment, because, yeah, this is urban development that's outright harming the natural order of things. Which, you know, if, you know, the Gen 6 legendaries, who I will have a rant about at some point, I promise you that much, and it's not about the types thing, are representative of everything, of, you know, the main duality of life and death. I think it fits in pretty well with this theming. That looked like Heracross was trying to take the picture, and that just made my night, man. Oh, we're in the Botanical Garden. How are Pokemon able to learn moves anyway? Phenomenal question. The answer is, I don't know. Hi, Bergmite. I was gonna be so smarmy. You're like, look at you. You're one of the worst Pokemon ever. You know that? You know that? And he's just like, yeah? Well, what are you doing with your life? That's what I thought. I appreciate that. There's a lot of life to this game. Independent of the whole, like, thematic duality thing I was talking about. It's like, to the animations, this whole atmosphere of the city, it really does feel like, well, a sort of real place. Hello. The only problem with that real place is... You gotta spell every single Pokemon name right. Wait till you get to Alola, kiddo. That ladder climbing is reminding me of something. I think it might be Super Paper Mario. I know that sounds so, like, out of left field. That's a Talonflame. Heracross, you're gonna get the hell out of here before we... Well... We know about the only thing in the world that you can't handle is, a wing attack. Hi, Cleffa. Didn't mean to disturb you. Anyway, I guess I could bring up... I'm not the only one that thinks the Gen 6 legendaries, their names shouldn't be pronounced the way that they are. Because, you know, it's Pokemon X and Y. You'd think they'd be pronounced Xerneas and it... Well, okay, I guess Yveltal. That one I'll take the L on. I thought it was pronounced Yveltal. I never claimed to be smart. Well, good for you, Talonflame. Oh, that's a person. I'm like, what the hell? Why is there a mint green Pokemon out here? I think that might be one of the few colors that's not really used on Pokemon very often. I'm making bank tonight for sure. Maybe one of these. Oh, time right back to the Pokemon Center. Use potions well too. I really thought he was about to hand me the amulet coin. Was instantly disappointed. More at 11. Anyway, where am I supposed to be going exactly? I feel like I've done nothing for the past hour except for faff around and talk about nonsense. Which is kind of what I do best. Rogue Sector 8. Can I teleport somewhere closer there? In the middle of the graveyard. No, I'm getting further away from it. You know, guys, I'm sorry that this is going to be a bit of a short one, but I think I'm going to call it about an hour and a half. Because we're pushing 6 a.m., and I got stuff I got to do tomorrow. Which, very inconvenient that as soon as this game launches, it's the one time in the past month where I'm actually preoccupied with things, so I can't be playing this very often. Call that the monkey's paw. Alright, now where is this giant rodent? Giant Bunnelby was around here somewhere. Just being here makes my legs want to wobble right out under me. But no! What is it, bud? Don't tell me. It's here already? I don't like it. It's huge and terrifying and awesome. Earth power. I'm a bug type with a high special defense stat. You don't scare me, child. People used to live in fear of these giant, ferocious Pokemon with glowing eyes. They were called alphas. Well, I haven't heard any real spoilers, but I've had a theory running since, like, Legends Arceus came out, that game takes place in, like, the early to mid 20th century. And without giving too much away, there's something in this game that kind of outright proves that correct. Which, you know, feels vindicating for me, because everybody's like, oh, no, this is like the 400 BC or like the 1320s or something. And initially, I just said that, you know, it'd be like kind of a contrarian joker, but then I thought about it more, and I'm like, you know what? That kind of makes sense. Like, it obviously has to be before 1945. We all know that detail. But, like, there are parts of Japan that were definitely more, you know, I don't know if rustic is the right term, but, like, sort of undies. No, that's not it. Undeveloped. Can you tell I'm doing this at 5 o'clock in the morning? But it does kind of bring into question, like, if they're going for a modern day route here, and they went at least decently recently, that rhymed, in Legends Arceus, if they do make a third one of these, which, yeah, they probably will. Pokemon games sell like fucking hotcakes. Time to do some shopping. Have you considered sending some pretty feathers so you can get some pretty fashion instead? Oh, nice. Thank you. You can change outfits anytime. I don't know if I will. Yeah, actually, that looks way more my style. All right. Oh, and we've come full circle. How about that? Quad and Arrows Inc. You took care of every side mission? Wow, that's amazing. Thanks for your help. I don't remember any of the voices I used except for Boomhauer for that one guy. I knew you'd have no problem handling all those cases. I got a bug out of it. We wrapped up our discussion while you were on the job too. I'd certainly hope so. I've been out at least an hour. Discussion? Well, so I'm looking for someone. That's the reason I came to Lumiose, and it's what Emma's looking into for me. I'll tell you about it another time. Scouted a gem of a trainer, Tawny. In fact, I may just ask him for help the next time a tricky side mission comes in. As a thanks for your work today, I'll share you some info that all Lumiose trainers should know. Pokemon evolution? You bet. Some Pokemon can evolve when a certain condition is met. I can't get over the ooh-woo lips, man. It's totally just why. By evolving, Pokemon get stronger. It's an evolution that transcends all other evolution. It's called pooping. Mega evolution. I'll be faster if you see it for yourself instead of having me explain it. Come join me out front, won't you? Alright. Now show me what I want to see. Show me Mega Pseudo Woo-Do. I want him to be the size of a f***ing house. I like to judge your strength for myself. Will you battle me? Bring it on. You want to learn more about Mega Evolution? Then show me your true strength. Wonder what Emma's got in store for you. Hey, it's Mareep. It's not that I underestimated you. It's that you're even stronger than I imagined. I feel like you forgot something there, lady. I can't put my finger on what, but you did. Thanks for the great battle. I can tell that you're the type of trainer that I like. Here, I'll heal up your hardworking Pokemon. The Mareep I sent out into battle can evolve into a Pokemon called Flaffy, which can then evolve into Ampharos. Alright, Ampharos, you're up next. Come on out. Hi, Amphi. Ampharos' Mega Stone. We can Mega Evolve. Dude, you couldn't have picked any other Mega Pokemon to show this off. Dude, that's... It grows hair. That's it. Amp. Mega Evolution surpasses the limits of evolution to power up Pokemon, even further evolution. Because when a Pokemon Mega Evolves, its moves also get more powerful. Can't say Mega Evolve forever. Try to get good news in that Mega Evolution too. Pokemon are so full of potential. I have a feeling a Mega Evolution will find its way into your life, just like Hotel Z did. Just coming by today, and thanks in advance for anything you can do to help out. I can't get him. Okay, this isn't even funny. But just sitting there, Mega Ampharos, fucking Valhallan hair, just vibing in the middle of a conversation, apropos of nothing. That's incredible. This is a promotion match announcement for Trainer MJ, rank Y. The opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. We're to face Trainer Yvonne. Right. You could have added the N and the E, but you didn't. Fascinating. Does you know who your next opponent is? Head to the battle zone tonight and duke it out with some trainers to earn points. Helping out those in need takes as much strength as it does kindness. See you around then. Why did I say it like that? See you around then. Then find Yvonne. You know what? I have a third of my final team already. I might as well use some of those items. What did you learn? Leer. Okay. I'm still hesitant to evolve Totodile because it feels wrong to. But I'm gonna have to sooner or later. Hello. Oh, you want to use the Halaveda? Sorry, I'm still working on it. Besides, I'm on my break right now. Why no? Well, you want to have a Pokemon battle? If I can have a battle, there'll be enough for a break for me. I'll go right back to work afterwards. Just give me a heads up if you want to battle. Great, I was a move for a battle. Let's get going. You were challenged by Sami the Worker. Of course you haven't been. Oh, I'm with Fletchling. Okay. We're just gonna get Totodile in here. Budu! Emolga! Did I take it out before paralyzed? That's the important question. Yes. I shall lost it in no time. That was a fun battle. This is time for me to wrap up my break. Let me get the Hollow Veda all fixed up. It will take a minute. And I'm done. The Hollow Veda's up and working. You know the Pokemon I used on our battle? I caught them all up on the rooftops. I ran into them while I was on the job too. Got so focused on catching them I almost missed break time. You should look around the next time you're up there. What a wonderful world. Oh, I didn't. In fact, get Totodile out here before he got paralyzed. Yeah. There he is. Crocodile. Got the idea for the move Slash. The sun is getting low. Oh, that sure was something. Let's grab this TM and get the hell out of here before something stupid happens. This music's kind of giving a Pyrite Town vibe, right? I'm not crazy? Belly. Dabba dee dabba da, dabba dee dabba da, dabba dee dabba da. Run along and get yourself a challenger's ticket. This warm-up is taking far too long. Okay. That was a wasted time, space, and energy. But, I think that's gonna do it for today. I think next time on Pokemon Legends Zaza, we're gonna head out into the night to see what we can accomplish. See you guys then. And, thanks for being here. I'm proud of how much... I'm proud of how far you've all come. Take care, guys.